Good morning, good morning, good morning, YouTube family. It's Natalie, it's Hot Shot Adventures. I have the She Beast, and I don't have a trailer yet. I'm still waiting for my trailer. It is Tuesday, June 13th. So if you guys are just catching up with me this morning, I have been here in California for like 5 days now, waiting for my PJ trailer to get out of the shop. They're still trying to put the final pieces together, and it's been a total headache. But so that's just a quick update. I'm here, I'm at my sister's house, I'm safe and sound with family. I've been able to kind of make my rounds, and that's been really nice. Went to the house here in California that I own, and I am being baptized in the fire of learning how to be a property manager. And that's a really nice way of saying renting your property is not the easiest thing to do. And I'll just leave it at that. So that's another thing that I'm dealing with out here. And so if you see a couple extra gray hairs, you know why. But this is an update. So that's an update on like what I got going on, right? I'm supposed to get the PJ this afternoon. I'm supposed to go to my rental property in a few hours and talk to them again. And hopefully, I was up this morning early looking for loads for my guys. This is an update, you guys, on the broker, right? The broker, if you guys didn't watch that video, I had to file a claim against the broker's surety bond in order to get paid for that one load. It wasn't even a lot of money. I got paid because the day after I filed the claim, the guy paid me through Cash App in full, and he added an extra $100, and then he sent me a text message, blah, blah, blah. I sent you extra money, blah, 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 blah. I don't even care, I don't even care. It was still really disappointing that I had to wait so long. But that being said, you guys, let that be a lesson to you, because starting that process for that claim against their broker bond, it worked, right? It worked. It got me paid. That's all I wanted. It got me an extra $100 for all of the time and headache and heartache that I had to go through in order to just get paid for one car. It was really unfortunate situation. But it worked. And before we get into it, let me tell you, RV lady, here's another update. RV lady texted me back like the next day. She was crying when she hung up, before she hung up on me, she was crying, and I was giving her reason after reason why it's not my responsibility to fix her trailer. And she was crying, and then she eventually just hung up on me. And I texted her, I said, look, if you feel like my service was below par and it's going to take money to fix it, then just let me know how much it's going to be. Because I could already see the writing on the wall. Like, this lady just wants me to pay for something, and at the end of the day, I would rather pay out of pocket, than start a claim on my insurance for something so freaking stupid as this. So I did. I offered it to her, even though I didn't feel like I needed to. But in order to protect my company, if I give her back some of her freaking money, who cares? I move on, I have her sign a document, and it's over. And the next day, she texted me, and she said, I just had to be nice. All I had to do was be nice to her. And I thought I was very nice. When you threaten my kid and you don't die, that's being very nice, in my opinion. So, my company is my kid, and she threatened it, and she got to live. So I thought that was being very nice, actually. But whatever, I guess she didn't think I was being very nice. That's okay, too. My communication is very firm, and it's very to the point. And my mama used to always say, I shoot from the hip. I shoot from the hip. And that's kind of how she raised me. I'm very nice. I'm very respectful. I'm very sweet and all of that stuff. But when it comes down to it, if it's me or you, it's going to be you. So she texted me back. She said all I had to do was be nice and listen to her, which I did. And I just kind of replied to her something along the lines of, I apologize if my firmness was received, in a negative light, because some people can't take that. Some people can't take direct communication that is clear and that is even slightly forceful. Some people can't handle that. They're too soft. They're too pliable. They're not rocks. I'm a freaking oak, you know? So anyway, whatever. So she moved on. I said, yeah, okay. She probably fixed her own toilet. That's going to be okay. Now this one, right? So let's get to this one. Cargo traders, you guys. Don't haul for them. Don't even haul for them. I had to put a broker bond claim against their broker bond, and I still haven't been paid for it. Stupid load. Stupid little load. It was an add-on for Eddie. Eddie picked it up by Reno. And he dropped it off to Long Beach. They didn't tell me it was going to the port. He did not need his TWIC card, but still, I feel like they should tell you it's going to the port so that you can account for the additional time. You know, Eddie did spend like two hours there, you know, 2.5 hours there. And for one piece, if it was a skid steer, you guys, if it takes 15 minutes to unchain and unload a skid steer. I know, I've hauled a bunch of them. You know, it's not a long process, but when you have to take it into the port, it becomes a long process. You got to find where you have to go. You know, you got to check in with this office. They send you over there. No, go over there. No, go talk to so-and-so. Oh, they're at lunch. Oh, blah, you know, all of this stuff. So I didn't like that. It was $800. He picked it up one morning and dropped it off the next day because it wasn't a long trip. I told the broker, I was like, yeah, you guys are B-rated. Like, I don't normally like even work with you. And this video is leading into one of my next videos to come, you guys, which is going to talk about working with all of these new brokers, not rated brokers, or poorly rated brokers, because it's really, really, really important that you be checking on this stuff. So when I dispatched the load, when I got the load, I told him, like, you guys are B-rated. Like, I don't even know if I want to take this load, you know. And she's like, oh, yeah, well, we'll pay you, you know, we're going to pay you. You could do quick pay or blah, 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 blah. I'm like, okay. I'm like, all right, I'll try it. Because they have been in business. They're B-rated, but they have been in business. Like, they got an old-ass DOT number, like an old DOT number, way older than mine. And I've been in business for 4 years. So I'm like, okay, well, I'll try it, you know. So I get the load, Eddie picks it up, Eddie drops it off the same day I send the invoice. I asked him for 2-day quick pay, and that was like months ago. That was like 3 months ago. And they hadn't paid me, and I kept emailing him and calling him, and it just goes to voicemail. And so I looked up their bond, you know, went on their website, filled out the stupid thing, you know, filled out the claim. And then I got a response back from the claim people, and they said, oh yeah, they sent out a check on June 1st to P.O. Box whatever in California. And I'm like, well, why would they do that? You know, why would they do that? So they sent it out to the wrong address. And yesterday was the 12th of June, so I emailed them and I said, well, they sent it to a California address, and even though I have my mail forwarded, it's not a guarantee that the post office will forward the mail. So I have not received the check. I'm still due $800 for the move, for the transportation of the load, and I still need to get paid. And on my invoice, it says an address in Texas, and on, you know, everywhere else it says an address in Texas. So I don't know why they're playing games and sending it to California. There's no reference to California on any of my stuff anymore. So that's another thing, you guys. Cargo traders, don't deal with them. Don't deal with them, you guys. If you want to get paid, you know, like in the same quarter that you do the load. Which would be nice, right? And so whatever, you know, it's one of those things, like nothing surprises me anymore, and I just keep smiling and keep dealing with stuff and just keep moving on. And it has nothing to do with Eddie. You know, Eddie took care of the load flawlessly. It was a load that I chose to haul. I chose to put on him. So if it's anybody's fault that I haven't been paid, it's mine. So, you know, it's just one of those things that I took a risk on a B-rated broker, and it was the wrong roll of the dice. And again, another video, I'm going to put out another video talking about that, because that's really important for you new people that are just seeing a shit ton of loads all over the load board. And some of these brokers are they're putting like crazy high numbers, you know, crazy high rates on these loads, but they're a brand new broker, or they're not even in the country, or they're, you know, not even rated yet, brand new DOT number. And it's like, you know, they're selling you a pipe dream. They are. So we're going to get into that in another video, you guys. Be safe out there. Still keep your fingers and your toes crossed for me, because I have not gotten my PJ back. So you guys be safe out there. We'll talk to you soon. Y'all have a good day.